Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Here we go, lemon toffee cookies. This comes from a magazine I found at the checkout line at the grocery store. You're going to need two 1.4 Heath candy bars, or in this case, Skor bars, which is basically chocolate-covered toffee candy bars. And they're fairly small. There you can see the toffee inside. It's hard, brittle toffee covered in chocolate. And you're just going to take two of those bars and chop them up with a knife and set them aside. So in a large bowl, you're going to put 1 cup of butter, that's at room temperature, 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar, that's also called powdered sugar or icing sugar, and just cream those two together. And then you're going to add 1 3.4 ounce package of instant lemon pudding mix, and 2 teaspoons of water, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. To make these even more lemony, if that's what you want, you could add a teaspoon of lemon extract instead of the vanilla extract. And then you're going to gradually beat in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You can do this by hand or with an electric mixer. Then you're going to add the chopped up candy bar and 1 cup chopped pecans or walnuts. And I'm adding walnuts because I didn't have any pecans in the house. And the nuts, of course, as always, are optional. Then you're going to get a greased cookie sheet or one covered with a silicone mat like I have here. The recipe says an ungreased baking sheet, and I disagree with that, and I'll show you why later. And you're just basically going to take the dough and form it into 1-inch ball shapes and put them on the cookie sheet. There you go, all the dough balls are there. And then you're going to bake them at 325 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes until lightly browned. So the tops aren't going to get very brown at all, but you'll see that the bottoms will be lightly browned. And this is why I think it should be a greased cookie sheet or one covered with parchment or a silicone mat, because the toffee bits have a tendency to melt. And if it's not on a greased cookie sheet, it sticks. You can see where it sticks there. And the cookies break if you try to take them off. Now, you can see with a silicone mat, there's no problem. The original name for these cookies in the recipe book was Butter Ball Chiffon cookies, which really tell you nothing about them except that there's lots of butter in them, and they are very buttery. They are like a shortbread cookie. They are a little bit on the dry side, but they have a nice light lemon flavor and that complements the nuts and the toffee bits quite well. So these are a good cookie. I'm not sure if it's one that I would make again. If I were to make them again, I probably would drizzle a little bit of chocolate over top of them to give them a little bit of extra sweetness. There you go. Butterball chiffon, now known as lemon toffee cookies.